Bet you can't call me now, 'cause you ain't got my new number. I bet you can't call me now.
Yo, it's Chloe from the Low for those who don't know, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm new to YouTube. Everybody is really familiar with me for doing music. I'm in a rap duo, Buddha P. Go follow us on everything, BUDDAP, Apple Music. We also have a YouTube channel over there. But today I'm over here talking about Assertive Lingerie. I want to get into the why and how I started my lingerie business. It's actually a new project of mine, but I'm so happy about it. It's my little baby and I'm excited because it's doing really, really well. So why did I start my business? First and foremost, honey, I never wanted to work for anybody. But unfortunately, back in the day, I thought I had to. But I always felt like, in the future I was going to own my own business. Like, this is something that I knew was mandatory and I had to have it. I wanted to build my empire and have something to lead to my son, like have a solid foundation, like to lead to my legacy. But the name Assertive Lingerie came from back when I was in college. I got into a little altercation or whatnot. Me and this girl fought and I ended up getting booked like had to go to jail or whatnot. They can't pick me up. But I didn't serve any time or anything. They just made me do anger management. And in anger management, my I guess you could call him a counselor, he would always say, don't be aggressive, be assertive. And it stuck with me. It was like assertive. I'm like, I love assertive. Like, I looked up the definition and the word itself just stuck with me forever. So I was thinking at that time, like, I want to launch a brand based off assertive. Then I was thinking assertive cosmetics, and then I was like, okay, maybe I can transition it to assertive hair, assertive fashion, assertive so and so, because this took place, I want to say it was some years ago. Like I said, I was in college, so it was a little while back, not too long, but long enough. But recently I launched Assertive Lingerie. Within this year I actually became official business on October 28th. So I'm ready for my anniversary and hit that 1 year mark. But it's been my baby and it's been a thought in the back of my mind for years. I just took the initiative to get it rolling and running recently. The why? Oh, like I said, my son. It was really important for me to show him that entrepreneurship is real and that it's possible. So it was like, I have to do it. Like, it's really no other option. Like, it has to be done. So how? How did I get into it? First and foremost, I sat and I meditated on it for a long time. Like I said, it had been years where I was just accumulating thoughts of how I would want it to look, visualizing it, and then I just took the initiative to write it all out and actually plan, because I had started seeing a lot of people around me that were opening boutiques and they were doing nails and they were doing hair or becoming estheticians, and it was like, all that is cool and it's inspiring, and like, honestly, it was really motivating to see other people hop off the porch and take the initiative to do it. And it was like, okay, I'm positive, like I can do this and I'm ready. And on top of that, the pandemic, that was another major reason that I just took the initiative to get it done, because the pandemic hit and it hit hard. I was bartending at the time and I was really going hard. Like, I loved bartending. That was also one of my favorite jobs, because in 2017 I left this logistics company. It was like, I really don't want to go back to a basic 9 to 5. Why did I call me in the middle of my video? Just blew me for real. But like I said, I was in logistics. I decided I didn't want to go back to a 9 to 5 after I got terminated. They kind of kicked my ass to the curb. And I went to bartender school, and from there it just went up. Like, tips was so good and I was getting so much money, I was able to accumulate a lot of savings. So that also helped. So like I said, the pandemic hit and it was like, damn, the bars and stuff were closed and we had to be on lockdown or whatever. And I was cool because I had savings, but I still feel like I'm hustling hard. Like, I got to do something. What am I going to do? So what other option did I have besides becoming an entrepreneur because I couldn't wait around. Like, I wasn't looking for no handouts or nothing. So I took the initiative to get into it and try to launch. So I was planning. I write everything down. Like, that's my number one how. Write it out. Write everything out. I have so many journals. I just keep journals on the side of my bed. Like, when I wake up and think about different thoughts, I just write it down. I have journals for my emotions. I have journals for my manifestation. I have journals for my business notes. Everybody's gonna call me today. I'm not understanding. Right in the middle of the video too. Clearly I'm important. But anyway, so journals. I was writing everything down and I researched everything. Like, I'm big on research and I'm big on don't ask questions that you can Google, because at this point in our lives, Google has everything. Like, granted, you can't go to people with established businesses and get information before you even take the initiative to go ask them. See what you can figure out on your own. So I reached out to one of my favorite cousins. That's my prime time partner. And I, told her my ideas, and we went back and forth. We planned, we plotted, and like I said, I did a lot of research, like Google everything. I watched YouTube videos on everything. So after I kind of got familiar with which direction I wanted to go, I started looking for vendors. So I was test trying different vendors out because I've seen a lot of people in the past, like, just get a vendor and just go with the first vendor. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be thirsty. I'm going to take my time. Like, that's enough. That's my second point. Patience is key. Like, trust your journey, because it's not going to happen overnight. And the more patient you are, the better your marketing will be, because marketing and branding is extremely important. Because like I said, the pandemic made everybody start wanting to dabble into entrepreneurship. So it's a lot of people that's doing a lot of different things, and a lot of things that are similar to what you may want to do. So make sure you separate yourself and differentiate your brand by really perfecting your branding. So like I said, I was getting my vendors or whatever. I ended up finding something that I like. I spent a small amount first just to test trial, and then the stuff that I liked, I bought more. So I figured out how to get a website. I'm like, how am I going to sell it? Because I really don't want to be on a pull-up. But I thought about it, because a lot of people are on a pull-up and they were making good money. But I stopped thinking small. Like, I think big. Over the top big. Like, extremely big. Like, I didn't want to be local. So I knew I was going to want to reach out to different states and different locations. So it was going to be mandatory that I do shipping. And in order for me to have customers have access to shipping, I was going to need a website. So I started researching about my websites. I heard about Shopify, I heard about the Wix or whatever, and GoDaddy is what I use and I'm most comfortable with, but I do feel like in the future I may switch to Shopify. Not because I have an issue with GoDaddy, it's just a little bit more informative in terms of analytics. But I do like GoDaddy right now. It's doing good. So I designed my whole website. I did all that by myself. I actually watched a YouTube video. YouTube is your best friend. Like, anything that you want to do or try to launch something different, I definitely suggest looking up on YouTube and see do they have a video on it first. So I got the website situated. I went on Fiverr, I believe it's called, and got a logo. So they whipped up my logo for me, established my business cards. I started my Gmail. What else? Started all my social media. And I started the Gmail first so that all of it could be linked to that email, so all my information could come back together. I got the LLC, got my business accounts, and it went from there. I had a product, I had a brand, and it was over with. It was like, boom. So that's pretty much the gist of my how and my why. But I just want to touch on how grateful I am. Like, just do it. That's my main point. Like, I'm gonna close out with just doing it. Like, don't sit on those ideas. You will be surprised how many people will support you or will push you or will be inspired by your journey once you just do it. Like, a lot of people sit on stuff and they wait for perfection. It's like, no, I can't do this until I get this. Or, no, I can't do this until I have that. No, do it. Take whatever little money you got, start small and grow. Because honestly, people like to see the journey. I know me personally, the influencers that I do watch and the other people that I have seen, start their journey in entrepreneurship, I like to see them go from small to big because it makes it feel more attainable. Like I can understand that it's possible. So just do it. Jump off the porch. Just dive right in. And honestly, like I said, as it grows, you grow too. Like, I'm so happy that I took that chance. Because there was a lot of people that were telling me, like, what if it don't work? Or you don't want to get a backup job? Because I'm all in right now. Like I said, I do music. I'm very passionate about my music as well. But as far as my business, this is my mainstream of income. Like, this it. Because music really ain't bringing in no money as of now. But it will. I'm speaking that into existence. But I'm all in. So people were, well, what are you going to do about working? And woo. Like, go hard. Go hard for your business like you would go hard for a 9 to 5. Like, I feel like I've been in the past in situations where I'm thinking like, damn, I'm really working 8, 9, 10 hours for somebody else. And I could be doing this for myself. And like, now that I'm doing it, I enjoy doing it. Like, sometimes I used to catch myself like being irritated getting ready for work, or like calculating my whole week. Like, damn, it's Monday. I can't wait till Friday come. Like, now I don't think about that. I enjoy the whole process, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows. It's all I think about. I wake up out of my sleep thinking about, okay, damn, I got this to do today. I got this to do today. Oh, another thing about the how, checklist. Checklists are extremely important. That goes along with organization. Like, in order for you to run a business, you're going to have to get organized. You're going to have to write out some type of list, because that part clearly is gonna have to be cut out. And I can't believe my phone is going ham like this. Like, this is really blowing me. I like to make a list for my day and just prioritize what's most important and go from there. And once you do your little
Create
2 or 3,
a list called Jen Pilotless Most, right?
Alexa, stop. All of my business messing up my video. That really just blew me for real. But yeah, I like to mark off the things that I have to get done. And once I do accomplish those little checks, whether it's just 2 or 3 off my list, I do still feel motivated. And like, I feel good. Like, okay, I got my little stuff done on my to-do list, and go from there. So don't be afraid. I'm not going to say that it's easy, because it's not. But nothing in life is easy. If you really want to be anything, you're going to have to put some type of work in. Whether it's an entrepreneur, the best dancer, the best chef, the best mother, it takes work. So don't be afraid of working. Like, that's what makes life what it is. But yeah, get in tune with your girl, because I got more business videos coming up, more personal vlogs. I want to talk about everything. Follow me on everything. Instagram is assertive.lingerie, and like I said, I keep links listed below. Facebook, Assertive Lingerie. I also have a Pinterest. I'm on Bigo too. So get in tune with all of it, because I'm here, baby, and I'm not going nowhere. I want y'all to follow me on this journey, because I'm going to document it. Well, hopefully I inspire somebody. I know there's a couple influencers that have inspired me thus far. It's a lot of people personally, like I said, that I've seen do different things, and they made me think like, girl, if she can do that, I can do that too. So yeah, get in tune with me. Club from the Club from the Love for those who don't know.